Excuse me, sorry. Hey guys, it's Joe Wendell from JLW Games coming at you once again with Theme Park Studio. When we left off, we filled in a lot more of those, and we started on this really awesome inverted roller coaster. So this is our third roller coaster. It'll be our last roller coaster, obviously, because we just I don't think Theme Park Studio would be able to handle 4, and it's amazing that it can handle 3 now. So that's really good. Alright, so let's get back into our ride. So I want to go ahead and twist it into this direction. Just like that. And this would be a good time to add something like a barrel roll. So let's create that, and let's create a barrel roll. Do we want to make it longer? Just a smidge longer, not shorter. Hey! I'm in control here. Thank you very much. Alright, build. And let's go ahead and just edit up a little bit of this. I'm going to raise this barrel roll up just a smidge. Kind of like that. And we want to twist this way, because it needs to bank just a little bit. Oh gosh, that's not good. Is that just from banking it? Yeah, it is. We don't want that. Straighten that back out. There we go. Alright, that will be good. I'm just kind of twiddling with this a little bit. Trying to make it a little bit more smooth. There we go, that looks smoother. Alright, so already we got a pretty good ride going here. It's not going to be a super long ride just because I don't want it to get overdone, and Theme Park Studio won't even load the park or anything, so it's just going to be kind of a smaller inverted roller coaster. So what we're going to do now, let's add maybe a corkscrew. Just like this. Build. And I want to actually delete this. I have something a little interesting in mind. See if I can't get it to work. I don't know what that will do. Oh, that's what I thought it would do. That's not what we want. I want to create... Let's see, maybe it what would wing over do? That's what wing over would do. I'm gonna try and do something here, and I don't know if it's going to work real well. I don't know. Trash that, and let's go to wing over. Make it just a tad smaller. I'm going to build it, and we're gonna have to manually move this. I know it's gonna be very strange, and I don't know if it will work real well. Oh my gosh, this is terrible looking. I can already see where this is going, so we're gonna scratch that. All right. After scratching that, we need to come up with something else here. So, my phone is going nuts over here. Sorry about that. And let's go ahead and trash that all together. And what we're gonna create is just another turn, I suppose. We're gonna try and get it into the brake run. Let's make this a really big turn. Make this like an overbank turn, I suppose. So let's raise this up, and twisty, and we got a really heavy bank turn here. Let's see, how many inversions do we have? We have 1, 2, just 3 right now, which will work. And we can add one more here. Let's just add. I actually want to lower this down pretty substantially and add significantly is what I meant to say. Corkscrew. Going the other direction. Make it a little bit bigger-ish, maybe. I want to line it up pretty decently, so there's that. And that, and we want to set this node property, and it's already at 61, so it's automatically already on the height we need it for the station. So that's a good deal. And we want to create, this is going to be not lined up very well. So let's go ahead and just make some twists and turns to finish the ride off. Twist this way, and then we'll have it twist this way to finish the ride off. And we can make it go straight into a brake run, which these will all be brakes. I actually want to have a block brake. That way I can maybe have more than one train going at once. And I need to make this turn line up with the station as perfect and precise as possible. You just got to get it right there. Can't move my camera. There we go. And we want to click finish. Whoa. Okay, maybe it's not 61. So, I'm going to click trash real quick. That's not good. Oh, man. And we need to figure out what the height is on the station. So we'll click this, click over to node properties, and it is, in fact, 68. So it's different. It is completely different for the inverted roller coaster. I didn't know that. So we're going to change all these to 68 so they match where they need to be. 68. Whoops. Excellent. This one needs to be 68 as well. Excellent. And we'll leave those. Okay, now we need to line it up. So with precision planning here, I can line this up perfectly with the station. That's pretty close. Let's try it and click finish. Pretty darn straight. It's close enough, so I'm going to make that a brake run as well. And maybe even if we made a block break, there'll be a catwalk all the way. So I think I'm going to do that. I've had people tell me not to do that at the end, but it just looks better. So if it works just fine, I don't see the issue on it in the first place. So we need to bend these a little bit. Like so. And possibly bend this one this way. Some of the brakes are crooked, but that is all fine and dandy. And we got ourselves a pretty decent inverted roller coaster right there. So that's what we got so far in the park. That is really cool. Alright, let's go ahead and test it. I'm probably going to have to adjust the brakes on the ride, but we will find that out soon. So let's go ahead and test the ride and make sure it makes it through the ride just fine. Always make sure you test your rides. Very important. Alright, here we go. Coming out of the block very slowly. Very slowly. And here we go. Finally. Alright, if we click 3, we can get this point of view as well. Hopefully the other train makes it into the station, alright, which it looks like it is. It is very laggy right now. That is not a good sign. So the ride is extremely laggy. Either that or that lift hill is very slow. Now the park itself is very laggy. That's the reason why. Adding a third coaster might have been actually a bad idea. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. If you think I should delete one of the rides just for the sake of the lag. Because I still have to add a lot of foliage and trees and stuff to make it better. We'll find out. We'll figure it out in the end. So in the end, when I'm finished with the park, I'll see how laggy it is. And if it's just so laggy and it's unplayable, then I'm probably going to get rid of one of the roller coasters just so it's not as laggy. That's just for the sake of you guys. Theme Park Studio just cannot handle as too much at this point. So hopefully in the future they'll be able to figure out a system to where we can add a lot more stuff into the park without it lagging a lot. That's one of my hopes. Because right now the rides are just moving very slowly, and I think it's just rendering very slowly on the rides are just rendering very slowly in the game, so. But we'll find out. I might end up deleting one of the coasters, even though I don't want to. I might have to just to, I mean, look how slow that's going. It's ridiculously slow. And that's just because it's the park's laggy. That's the only reason. It's just very laggy right now. And it doesn't work very well. And it's just miserable. Alright, let's go into some terraforming here. And I'm just going to find hill number 1 is usually what I use because it's... Oh crap, I accidentally raised the terrain on accident when I didn't want to. That's alright, it was over here somewhere and it doesn't matter. So now I'm just going to kind of terraform my park a little bit. and make it just a little bit more realistic looking. I'm gonna have kind of this around the park. Just some raised terrain. Just kind of like that. And it'll work very, very well. Hopefully. I don't want to do too much terraforming, obviously, just because of the lagginess of the place right now is just really ridiculous. It is very laggy. There we go. So I actually did create a video one time on creating a very small, compact, simple park, and unfortunately, when I added a texture, the game crashed, and I was unable to ever open that park again, and it was so mad. I was mad about it because I created. It was probably one of my favorite parks that I've ever made in this this game. So I was very upset that I'm unable to open it. So if Theme Park Studio, if you're watching the video, I don't know exactly what it is, but I try and open the game and actually error comes up saying texture cannot load or something. Some of the textures can't load or something like that, and I don't know what it is, and the game crashes each and every time. So that's something I might do a video on, just to show that the game crashes and I can't even open the game anymore. So I don't know if that's just a bug or something, because it says the texture can't load for some reason, and I do not know why. And as soon as I press OK on that, the program stops responding and the game crashes. It just doesn't. I don't understand very much of why it does that. But that's getting off the subject a little bit on this park. So that's just one of the parks I was building on, and it actually got me turned off of Theme Park Studio for a while, and that's why I hadn't made a video. I hadn't made a video for a long period of time at one point, because Theme Park Studio just didn't want to load my park, and I worked very hard on that, and I actually was working hard on that video, and it just didn't turn out. So that's what ended up happening. But I still have the file in hopes of maybe it will work again someday. So here we go. I've almost circled around the entire park. I'm getting there. Almost there. And it's just really laggy at the moment, so you got to bear with me here. So it's very time consuming. That's why I thought I told you the story while I'm terraforming a little bit here. Now this will add some character to the park, just make it look cooler and very nice. Again, I might have to end up getting rid of this inverted coaster just for the sake of the game being very laggy right now. I do hope in the future that the game improves in that aspect and won't be as laggy the more you add. Hopefully they could figure something out in that. Because obviously no one likes the lag in games, and it takes away some of the fun and part of it when it's laggy, especially if you're trying to ride rides or something. Also, it'd be very cool if you could ride your flat rides as well. I don't know if they have that in mind, but to be able to ride all your rides would be pretty cool, in my opinion. Alright, there's a little bit of terraforming. I just made some hills around the park. I might do a little bit off screen because just because it's kind of boring and there's not much to terraforming in this way, the way I'm doing it right now. And then, of course, after you make some hills, you can also go to like the smooth tool and smooth some of these textures out. Hold Control and the mouse button to actually do that. You can smooth some of these the mountains out a little bit, so it just has a smoother look. Sometimes you want some of that rigid look for some mountains and stuff like that, but completely up to you. Or if you want, before you even create a park, you can actually use a landscape that automatically will make the park like that. So I want to thank you guys for watching this episode. When we come back, I will probably add a lot of trees and bushes and stuff, and we'll pretty much be finishing the park up. And I'm really excited to do that for you guys, and I want to thank you for supporting my channel. And if you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment, rate, subscribe, do whatever you want. And I am out. Thanks for watching. I already said that. And goodbye. My zombies. Oh, they almost got to me. Oh, look at you. Love Project Spark. You're able to explore so many different games that people created, and it's a simple creator, so it's not too complex stuff, but it can be. You can create a lot of different things on here. It's really cool. I really like it.